Hey everybody, this is Shake and Bake from shakespub.net. Happy holidays to everybody. We're wrapping up 2015. And my internet, I'm having some glitches with my internet. And so I won't be back up till Thursday, which you won't actually see this video till Thursday when I have the internet back up. But basically this is tutorial number 4 for Eden Star. And this is going to be more focused on your RMD right here. And this RMD basically is this thing on your right arm, this glove. And they say this is interesting. Just to give you a little background on this kind of story again, is it's actually fused with your central cortex. That sounds scary, but this is like the most, they're saying, and I'm in this game, I agree, to survive the RMD, this is everything to you. And so this video is going to be about the RMD and what you can do with it and the upgrades. Mainly going to focus on defense, upgrades and attacking upgrades. I'll also cover real quick the repair tool. But let's go through this. Some people may not know about this, but in here, top left up here, you're going to see Rmd Modules. Now, one thing you're going to want to unlock right away is this Kinetic Force. The Gauss Cannon, I've seen that in action. A guy I've been playing with, Talroon, he's got it. Not a lot of power to it. Fires a lot of bullets. So I would wait on that, but definitely get the Kinetic Force. And I would get next Regeneration. Let me back, actually. I would get Kinetic Force and this Energy Blade. And I'll show you that. I mean, the Energy Blade is ridiculous. It's awesome. Regeneration, I would get that as well. And then if you want to eventually get the Gauss Cannon, you can. All right, let's talk about the next tab, the third tab. You'll come up here and you'll see one that says Rmd Modules. Click that, and this is where you're going to upgrade your RMD. Whether that's gathering resources, you can upgrade its abilities for gathering. I've already gathered those. So there's a little bit cooldown period before you can gather those again. And also, you can upgrade the RMD modules under Kinetic Force as well. And the Kinetic Force is basically this. When you're basically projecting out from the RMD. So there's gathering and there's projecting out, right? Like this. And there's another one. There's a third, which I'll cover a little bit of. I don't have these all unlocked. And that is, let's just damage this. And that is by hitting your E key, repairing structures, which I think is a really, really awesome tool in the game because it saves you a ton of time. You get attacked down here, your base, come down. As long as you have the supplies in hand, you can come in and repair those structures. Very, very awesome. This is my base. Now, one thing I'll tell you real quick before I move on is when you're building in this, I have found, I've built a lot of bases already, is getting it up off the ground is a good thing in this game, and hopefully we can keep doing that. But basically, I use structures to kind of get up this wall. This is my base. It has not been attacked yet up there, but there has been attacks down here. So basically, I set up these decoys. I call these towers my decoys, these pillars, as the creatures come in, these freaky creatures, right? They get drawn to these, I'll call them fake structures, and they got a whole wall of guns here, turrets, machine guns, that just basically open up and take these guys out before they even try to get up to my base. So just a little tip there. Okay, let's get to the RMD. Now, there's some awesome upgrades in the RMD. And I would say before you build even weapons, I would upgrade your RMD, and I'll show you why. This thing is ridiculous as far as taking on the enemy in this game. Let me just show you an example of that real quick. I mean, basically, not only is it powerful, the stuff you can do with the RMD, it is a ton of fun. It looks crazy. Awesome. And that's all upgradable stuff right there. Just right-click, gather some more resources. Okay, so what am I using? And I'm going to tell you what I'm using, what I recommend. Again, it's all going to come down to preference, but let's pull it up. We're going to go to our third tab, RMD modules, and we're going to start out with kinetic force, right? And you'll see this right here. The bottom right, it'll say upgrade available. I have them all unlocked. Now, under kinetic force currently, you can only have 4 upgrades, okay? And basically 4 upgrades. I don't think they're counting these first 2 here. They're counting these ones all below that, off to the right and below. So here's the thing. So when you go through here, I'm going to go through these. Reduce energy costs. So this one basically decreases the amount of energy consumed by the module during use. Upgrade is applied to both kinetic blast and kinetic laser. So off to the right, what you saw a minute ago is the kinetic laser. What I would say, now you can go down the middle route, which is this basically knocks back the enemy 60% farther, this one here. And then this one here actually launches you backwards. You can do jump attacks. You can kind of use it as a jump jet. Pretty cool. Not going to do more damage, though, to the enemy. This one over here is nice because it decreases the amount of energy consumed by the module during use. So these right ones, as you're using them, this is going to reduce the amount of energy it takes to use these. Now, the bottom left one is basically going to be your pulse amplifier when you're using kinetic energy. Normally, it just pushes the enemy back in this middle one. This one will actually damage them. Now, I've tested them all. I still find the right side here, the kinetic laser, right, to be the best, in my opinion, but it's all going to come down to preference. So basically, your left side is propulsion, going to knock things back, pulse amplifier. Middle is going to be, again, to push things back farther, jump jet. Right side is your kinetic laser. That's what I would recommend, and I'll show you again what this thing looks like. It's just great from a distance, and it is a nasty beast. What's really good about this kinetic laser is on aerial targets, where your pulse energy, where you're just trying to blow things back, is very difficult to use on aerial targets. But the kinetic laser is really, really good against aerial targets. Let's take care of this guy real quick. Now, I'm going to show you on that why I'm able to kill those guys. It's just basically one throw here. All right, watch this here. I'm going to show you real quick. Get these guys going. But again, this is what is so good about this kinetic laser, is you could just start taking out aerial targets from a distance. Now, you want to make sure you're kind of buy some resources to recharge that RMD. And I'm going to show you a way also to save on that as well. I could do damage to that hive right there, which I'm doing. And I've got company. And again, I'm using that laser. Really good on, again, aerial targets. Okay, so enough of that. Let's back up just a little bit, get out of range of these guys. Get kind of in a safe zone. I guess I could turn my light off too. Go back towards my base here. Now, just so you know, the only place you can regen health is at your base. So the top blue darker bar is your shield, on your suit, and the bottom light blue bar is your actual health. You're going to lose your shield first. That thing is ridiculous. Okay, so that is what I recommend as far as setup for kinetic force right here. Okay, let's talk about materialize. And actually, we're not going to talk about, we're talking about energy harness. Okay, now this is another one that's really powerful. I really advise you to upgrade this because, man, this thing is just crazy, both defense, offense. Energy harness. Okay, so you're going to have 5 different upgrades that you can run with. And if you want to change them, you just click one, deactivate, and then you could pick another one, activate. Okay, we're going to turn that one off, put it back here. This is my current setup. And what we have is basically this allows you the ability to throw, to gather resources, which you can do initially by default. But what this is going to allow you to do, that you're going to have to upgrade, is throw them. It's going to allow you to grab enemy and throw them through the air, right? And not only do I have the most fun with this, I think it's really, really effective when dealing with the enemy. Okay, we got nightfall coming. That's okay. Getting a little darker here. Let's just get up here while I'm talking. Okay, so Let's go back to that. Let's go to RMDs. Let's go to energy harness upgrade. So this allows you again to throw the enemy, grab them and throw them. Off to the right here, Vortex Drills. You're going to want to upgrade that right away. This is going to allow you to basically mine twice as fast. Now, the right side of this tree, it's more about harvesting, okay? This is going to be about gathering stuff. The middle one is about getting 100% more energy from plants. This right here, break apart any of your structures back into component materials. Returns 70% of the structure's cost, reduced by damage taken. The bottom right increases the materials reclaimed to 100% of the structure. So if you're going to be messing with your structure or about gathering as far as flora and energy for your RMD, then you could use these temporarily and turn them off. What I would advise when it comes to combat, though, is use the combat smash, and this is basically going to... The greater the damage the target receives, the greater the amount of energy exposed and extracted. This thing is nasty. And then down here, let's go ahead and activate this one. Oh, it's activated already. Yeah, this one here is hammer damage. Increases the amount of damage each smash hit deals to the target by 50%. This thing is ridiculous. And then this one, the energy drain. Each smash absorbs a small amount of energy from the target, which will go back into your RMD. So having to turn and gather more... see, normally you got to turn and gather stuff to power it up. But if I smash this guy, like so with this kind of hammer smash against stuff, see, my energy's still full because I gathered energy from that hit right there and from that upgrade. Also, the other thing is you're going to want to... This one here doubles the distance 100%. Each harness is able to reach targets up to 100% farther. So you're definitely going to activate that because I can get him from way back there. And how much fun is that? And go to town on him. And that pretty much he's dead. Just by throwing him up like that, he's a goner. Let's talk about... So that's basically the main ones. Now, the regeneration, this is all about building. And I've not upgraded this yet, but how this works, let's just damage this right here. You can see it's damaged. You walk up and hit E. You got to have the materials on you. And you basically, it's a way to fix your base. It's really awesome. You're definitely going to want to get that, especially if you're working along the base and getting attacked a lot. It saves you time. You still have to have some of the resources on there. There are upgrades, though, for that as well. Under regeneration, there are upgrades that's going to save you in cost when it comes to how much resources you have to have on you. Also, the speed at which you fix and repair your base. So I'm not going to go over all those right now. More, this is about the basically attacking and defending, throwing things with your RMD. I also want to show you under Rmd Modules. Actually, if you go back to this one here, under Weapons, Rmd Modules, second tab, Energy Blade. You're going to want to make this energy blade as soon as you can. I actually prefer that over the weapons, and I'll show you. It's right down here. You can pick between baton or energy blade. I hit my 3 key. This thing, you can hold it for a power, basically a power strike. And, I mean, one hit, basically, that's it. You also can go, it's got a 3 combo strike as well. Let's go out here and you do that just by clicking your left mouse. We got an Eden kit. And you can see it's just, it looks cool, sounds cool, it's ridiculous. I'm going to put my 1 key back on. We're going to head towards this Eden kit that has spawned out in the world. This is single player I'm in right now, and basically they spawn in. You want to look for this little white dot out there, and there's actually an animation where they fly down through the sky. It looks really cool. I think it disappeared. I think at some point they do go away, and I think mine may have gotten away. I must have not got there in time, all that talking. But again, guys, this is Eden Star. Really looking forward to the next updates coming out. and is too much fun. This RMD to me really makes the game special because it is a ton of fun to use this baby in different ways. I'm going to end this by taking you guys up to my base to show you a little sneak peek of it. And I think I may do a tutorial at some point here on kind of some more advanced, maybe advanced base building, some things I've learned and making a base. Let's head up there right now. You got to do a little parkour action to get up there. And there is parkour in this game, which is really cool. I got a little wall thing going on here. Let's see if I can hit this. Yep. Just, there we go. And basically, this is the entrance to my base up here. You can see it's heavily, heavily protected. The thing is, you're going to have a bunch of generators to power all of these weapons and things. My favorite place in this base is actually right down here. And I would say when you're building location, you're going to want to find the best locations because, you know, then you don't have to basically build as much. You can focus more on aesthetics. If you build it on that lower flat level, you are going to be attacked hard currently in the current building. And I'm sure they're going to adjust stuff over time, but definitely makes things tougher. So get to some high ground if you can. All right, guys, this is Shake and Bake. I hope this has helped you. Again, happy holidays to everybody, and best wishes for 2016. Cheers, peace, guys. Thanks for the subs, and thanks for the likes.